Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good. And first of all, let me start with this. Thank you for the 4K subscribers, and I'm very happy today. And it's been because of you guys. Because of the past 2 years, when I started this channel, it was like I just started just because on that particular day I was thinking, okay, we have been unboxing all this stuff for ourselves. Why can't we just try to put it out and see if anyone else likes this? So the very first day, actually, like uploaded a video. I think when I was visiting my in-law in Muscat, so I bought some Hot Wheels there, and I uploaded a couple of videos just before I reached there, and so the next day I saw 200 people actually subscribed. I was a bit shocked to see that because I never expected that. So and some comments started mentioning that just continue doing that. Honestly, back then, in India we didn't had Hot Wheels, till 2023. So I was talking about 2022 around September, October, November, around that time. So I bought quite a few, and more than 100 or 150 cars, and including Hot Wheels, Rastar, and Maisto. These are the Maistos which I bought there. This entire box here, and there is one more which I kept somewhere else. So I bought a lot, and I got garden customs and all, and so I showed him that I am a YouTuber and all. But since that was my very first travel, so I told him, and I honestly I was not aware about that. So he gave me a warning and he left me. So fast forward to 2025 now. So we are in 4,000 subscribers now, and thank you for that again, once again. And another thing I wanted to point it out is I'm really sorry about one thing, because we are supposed to do a collection video. At least I was supposed to do it in part by part, because I do have a lot. I can't able to show everything in one single video, because even if I want to record in one single video, I don't know whether my phone will be able to take that. And another thing is whether I will be able to upload the entire video in one shot. And so the best thing would be, let's do it part by part. And I was supposed to do it when I reached 3,000 subscribers, I think a couple of months back. So I'm really sorry about that. I got caught up in a lot of functions, festivals, personal work, and my shift cards changed, and it's been a bit how I can say, I've been a bit tied up, to be very honest with you guys. So finally today I'm supposed to record videos for the next 2 weeks. Instead, I'm just going to do the collection video part one. So let's do it right now, and I'm going to show you how I'm storing those cards. It's very simple which I'm doing, but a lot of people started asking me, either it's over comments in YouTube or over in WhatsApp or over when meeting face to face. It doesn't matter, but they ask me the same question again and again, how I'm storing those. Apart from these things which you see here, this one I kept purely for display purpose, because it would look really good when I'm working. See, I usually sit here and work. I'll just remove this and put my laptop here and then work. That's it. So I want to keep myself surrounded by things I really love. So there will be always this cars and Spider-Man around me. So, but I will just put this mat and everything else whenever I'm starting to record videos for you guys. So let's why don't we just start and we will talk along the way. So I thought of doing this as a live video, but I'm not sure how the time will how I can say uh, accommodate to all of you guys. So I thought of just recording it. Maybe if you guys want me to live on the second video, maybe we can do that. Depends upon your comments. I am planning to do that, and let's see. Okay, so this is the box which I normally buy from the local supermarket. This costs somewhere around 180 to 200, depends upon the shop where you are buying. But this is how much it cost. It can hold 12 cars individually like this. This is really nice. It is not loose and all. It is very tight. And only time it becomes loose is when you actually open this like this. So let me start by this. Okay, so I started collecting Hot Wheels somewhere around 2015 or 2016, after I started earning, to be very honest. That is my very first Hot Wheels, which I bought with my own money. So specifically the box which I'm going to show you now and next to this are really close to me, because those are the very first cars which I bought with my own money, where my salary was very less. at that time, like barely I will save around 1,000 or 2,000 rupees end of every month, even though I don't have any drinking or smoking habits. That's what I was able to save. That I was getting very low salary, and I was able to, back then this was around like 120, and I think, yeah, 120 rupees. So I started only collecting Ford Mustangs, and then I moved to Ford, whatever old Ford iterations, they released, like, uh, Talladega, Torino, a lot of things, right? So a lot of cars they released. So I went ahead and bought whatever I was able to find. It was easy to find back then, not like nowadays. So, and then I stopped collecting for nearly like how many years? Like after 2016 or 2017. By 2016, I bought my PlayStation 4. So after that, that's it. I stopped collecting. So I bought like couple of my stores, meanwhile, and like one is 24 ones and all. Maybe I'll be doing a video on that some other day. So all are like Ford. Even though I am a fan of Lamborghini, I just collected Ford because it looked. For some reason, I wanted to do that first, so I bought. When 2022 came and I wanted to collect Lamborghinis, and then I came to know, everyone is selling that for 1,000, even 2,000 rupees. I was a bit, I don't know what word I can use there. It was a bit shocking to see that. So then I came to know about scalpers and all. Then I learned about the, hobby and community and everything. That's the reason I started the group by myself. So it's going really good now. We did remove a lot of scalpers from the group. So yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Okay, so let's start. Maybe I don't remember which one is the first model I bought, but maybe let's start from the left here. Okay, so these are some of the castings which I bought. I don't know, maybe one or two I bought recently, but rest all from a very old collection, like 2016, 2015, around the time. So this one is, I think, the Ford Mustang Shelby, yeah, the Shelby GT 500. So this particular color I really loved. The thing is, see, if you see these cars, it doesn't have this, headlight or tail light details, nothing. So you can see the dust still there because I was not able to clean it fully. I don't know how to do it, so I just put it in warm water with a little bit of salt, I guess. I don't remember what it is now. So, and then I just dried it out with a hair dryer. So that's what I did when I actually took this from my home, and then I kept it in this box here. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it inside again because I don't have any space, as you can see. So let's do this like this. Okay, this is also older, and you can see the dust here. This is the Boss, I guess. I think so, yeah. Yeah, this is the Ford Mustang Boss 302. This is one of my favorite car when it comes to Ford Mustangs, both the Boss and Shelby. So you can see the chassis detailing here. These are really nice, and this is actually heavy. And please don't ask me to do ask me to weigh all the casting, guys, because I actually plan to at least show you 7 boxes of this, 7 boxes of the car. So if I weigh every car like this, it is going to take so much time, and so it depends upon your response. Maybe in next video, maybe we will see. Okay, what the heck, let's do it. Okay, here it is. I didn't keep it ready. Okay, let's start from this. Okay, this one is 35 grams. I hope you guys can see it. So I want to keep both in inside the video, so I'm just doing it like this. So this 35 grams, which is heavy compared to the Hot Wheels nowadays. This one is 40 grams, which is nice. It is actually heavy if you take it in your hand. Okay, this one is the Talladega. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correct. Talladega, right? Okay, I personally loved this one. These are very old collection of mine. For me, if I'm saying very old, it is somewhere around between 2015 or 2016 or max to max 2017. Not, before that. Okay. 37 grams. It is nice. Okay. See, I honestly never collected the cards and all back then, See, you can see the dust still here. But the casting looks so nice. Okay, this is the Ford F1. Okay. See, I don't remember every car's name at this point, whatever I have here, because right now I have more than like 1500 or so at this point. Maybe most of them I remember, but not everything. Okay, 37 grams. Okay, this is one of my favorite castings. So I don't remember now where I bought this. Maybe in during my visit to Muscat, I guess. So this is the 40 Ford pickup. It looks really nice. It doesn't have any dust, so it must be from the recent one, I guess. If you guys watched my video, maybe you will know better than me. Okay, 37 grams. Okay, this is one of my personal favorite back then when I bought it. So this is a Fiesta. So I think this is from the Hot Wheels graphics series. So this one has this acrylic headlights and all, the inserts and all, which is really nice. Doesn't have tail light details though, but it's fine, like it does have this headlight details because we usually keep like this, right? This looks really great. And I don't know if it is a paint job issue or the paint itself is like this. I don't remember honestly now. So you can still see the dust and all. So I just give me some idea, guys, how to remove all the dust. Okay, this one is 27 grams only, but it looks really nice. Okay, let's take this now. I think this one is another Boss, I guess. Sorry, it's a GT500. Yeah, this is a GT500. Okay, so this one and this one, both castings are actually same, only with the different color. So back then I didn't know that, wherever I went, whenever I see a, Ford Mustang or Ford, Mustang Shelby or whatever it is, I immediately buy it. That's it. Okay, so let me just show this to you guys. This one is really nice, solid casting if you ask me. The paint job is really nice. And if I really took care of this really well, it would be a lot better. Back then I didn't know about all these things. I just loved it, so I bought it. I just displayed it. Even now I'm doing the same thing, but I'm just taking some precautionary steps like buying all these cases, these boxes, and keeping it inside instead of just throwing up into the showcase and leaving it as it is. Okay, this one is 35 grams. Not sure how much this weighed. Okay, 36 grams. Okay, give or take that 1 gram. Okay, here is the other one. So this one is fastback. Okay, so I honestly never seen this casting that much, the fastback one. So I'm really happy that I actually have this one. This one looks really great. I really wish they did a more eye candy paint job instead of just giving a silver with mild like this fluorescent look. Okay, let's weigh this casting. 35 grams. Okay, so this one, I think, yeah, this is from my older collection. So this one is the tuned version actually. This is the Mustang 1968 Mustang. That's it. Okay, and you can see the scratches and all. This one is the older one, and this one is actually the newer one which they released in 2023. I think so. Yeah, 2023. So honestly, this remembered me of Maisto's Muscle Machine series because they usually do this stuff really great compared to Hot Wheels. I do have some muscle machines with me, some unboxed which I did a review because back then I didn't have a channel at all, so I did a review recently. So just go ahead and check that out if you want. So those are really nice castings, and I do have some newer ones, like I think around 6 or 8 around my muscle machines. I will be doing a separate week for that. So these two castings are same, and it doesn't have any interior if you see. So this one they actually blacked out a lot here, so it doesn't, you can able to see the insides properly, but this one, the recent one, actually shows. Okay, let's weigh this casting. Okay, 36 gram. Okay, 35 grams. Okay, it's not standing here properly. Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, this is also 35 grams. Okay, so guys, one thing I just wanted to say is, see, if you guys are able to see this video on a bigger screen, like 4K, I usually record everything in 4K, so I upload everything in 4K. So the reason I'm saying this is, so if you get a chance to watch the videos in 4K, just let me know how it looks, because when I watched it in my TV, now I do have a Samsung the UHT one, the crystal TV, whatever it is. It looked really nice compared to whatever I see in this privacy protector here. So I really want your opinion on this, when it comes to majorly the video and then audio. I know audio is, I don't speak so loud because it's, like midnight every time I record. So right now I'm speaking a bit louder, but I usually speak way less louder than this, maybe quieter than this, I guess. Okay. So this is, I think, the 52 Ford, I guess. Sorry, 32 Ford, okay. So this one is from my older collection, yeah. So I bought two. I do have two of this. So this one is from my older collection, and I think this is the 52nd anniversary one. I didn't even remember what is it 52 means until I started collecting that anniversary editions from 2023 when it came in India. So both of these castings are same. But if you personally ask me, I would prefer this green one because this has this cool livery and all, it's flame livery and all. But this one just, it simply says 52. That's it. I mean, nothing much. So only thing I can, the only takeaway from here is, so this one, the grill here, this looks, since it's golden, it looks more glittery compared to the silver one. But personally, I prefer this one. Let's buy this casting. Let's see. Okay, turned off automatically. Okay. Let's. Okay, this is 30 grams. And okay, same, nothing has changed. Okay, so actually these two are bought in, again, different times. This one is around 2016 or so. That one is around, that one I bought it in 2022 or start during January of 2023, around that time. Okay, so this is the first box we did. So now moving on to the second one. Okay, so this does have some older ones which I bought originally, long back, and some newer ones which I bought. Let's do that. Okay, this is this is really pissing me off now. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, this is a Mustang. I think it is 2014. Yeah, so 2014 Mustang, and so these are old ones, which I bought during 2015 or 2016 around that time. So you can see there are not much details here. So, but back then it is like, it's just a toy, so you can just go to any, like even fancy store or even stationaries and you can buy this. Not like nowadays, full of scalpers hoarding everything and selling everything. Okay, so this is 34 grams. Okay, just put it back. So this is one of my favorite actually. So this one is actually by Matchbox. I totally forgot this is by Matchbox. So Shelby GT500. So this is a convertible. So I really loved this casting so much back then when I bought it. So it has headlight details, doesn't have any tail details, but you can see the dust over, throughout the casting here. I need to clean this up again. Give me some idea. I don't know how to do that. Okay, let's put. Okay, 33 grams. Done. Okay, so this is another Mustang. I think this is 2015 Mustang, I guess. Sorry, 2018. Okay, 20. I was on a hunt for this back in the days. I usually go to every shop just to see if they have any, Ford Mustangs, every year. So I just bought it. But honestly, this color is so beautiful. If you guys able to get this one by any chance for, MRP, if you ask me, or if you already have this in this specific color, that would be really awesome. It has chassis detailing and all, which is really nice. I really don't know how to make this. Okay, let's weigh this one. Okay, 32 grams, fine. Okay, let me try to do one thing. Let me put it like this and see, because this will hinder my. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is a Ford Focus RS. This is one of my other favorite castings back then when I bought it. It has good detailing actually, but honestly it doesn't have any headlight or taillight details. Only good thing about this casting is solid and it has good logo placement here. Logo is not like misprinted or anything like that. Let's see. 34 grams, not bad. does have this simple livery, which is nice. Okay, so this is one other casting which I don't remember when I bought this, but it does have a little bit of scratch. So this is the Ford Focus. So okay, this one is the Ford Focus RS, I guess. Yeah, so this is just the Ford Focus and this one is the RS. That's the difference between both of this, but I do love this casting really so much. So it has this body kit actually snapped on, so it has this hood details here, but apart from that there is nothing here. You don't see any headlight or tail light details, so there is that. Okay, 35 grams, nice. Okay, so this one is also from a older collection, the Raptor. I think it used to be pure white if I'm not wrong. So I kept it in the oven for way too long, like more than like 5 years or so. It was in the open, all these castings, whatever I bought. So it was in a showcase, and so this Ford logo is embossed, which is really nice. You can see the dust here. And this brings a lot of memories. It's not just a collection, not just a like a car or something for me. For me, it is something emotional which I actually have attachment to. That's the reason I don't sell all these things. Because a lot of people are asking whether I sell this. Even today someone asked me, but I simply said no. I don't sell from my personal collection. If it is more specifically which is really close to my heart, or because these are the things which I bought with my very like with my own money when I first started working in a proper job, and the very first set of Hot Wheels I had in my entire life. So okay, 36 grams. So obviously I'm not going to sell these things. Okay, so this is the recent one which I unboxed, I think during 2020. I unboxed this in 2023, but I think so, but I bought it during December of 2022. So this one has this cool gimmick. You can just put it, but it is retracting automatically on to the top. So when I inquired about this particular one, this particular piece here, someone actually told me that this actually gives better performance in the track. So because it's up in it is not going to touch the track, and provides better aerodynamics to rip through the air. That's what they told, but this didn't perform really well when I recently did a track test. Okay, this is a 2005 Ford Mustang. This one is really nice. The body kit and all, it has acrylic inserts for tail lights, headlights as well. This one is really a cool casting, and it's good that I didn't miss this one. Okay, so here is another one. So this one is, I think this is okay, there is one more casting which I bought twice. I remember it's the Cosworth. I don't know where's the other one, because I bought one in Muscat and another one I think way long back when I was started collecting. Okay, this one has the acrylic inserts and all. Okay, I don't know if I weighed this casting. Let's see. Okay, that is 34 grams. If I missed out, I'm really sorry. Okay, sometimes I'm missing out to weigh the castings. Even someone pointed that out today, so I just replied over the comment for the monster truck one. So this one is really nice. Okay, 35 grams. So this video is going to take a long time than I actually anticipated. So have some snacks, have some drinks, and then watch the video. So thought of telling it's already 23 minutes now. Okay, so this one is Dodge, I guess. This one is a Dodge. Yeah, I know. No, wait. Chrysler, so it's a Plymouth. Yeah. Okay, this one is a Plymouth. I don't know which iteration this is. So if you guys know much about this particular car, just put me down in the comments. So the mark is 24 minutes, 25 seconds if you want. Okay, this is a bit heavy, let's see. Okay, 39 grams, not bad. So I do love Plymouth a lot. Yeah, this is a Plymouth, now I remember. Because this one is also Plymouth. I usually keep both of things together. Yeah, you can see. So I personally love this casting so much because for some reason I do love Plymouth a lot. Maybe from when I was a kid, I used to hear about this particular uh, brand, so much in Tamil movies, and even some local people used to talk about this. The Plymouth is a really great brand and all these things. This one and the Lancer, these two are like the very first car crushes I had. And then when I was a kid, I'm talking about way long back, when I was actually a kid, like during 1994, 95, around that time I'm talking about. So this one has good chassis detailing, the exhaust detailing. These are really nice. That's awesome. I really wish I actually, I'm really happy that I actually bought these castings back then. Okay, 36 grams. It's really nice. So I think this one is a Dodge. Yeah, it's a Dodge. So let's see what version this is. So this is the Challenger. Okay. So I do love muscle cars a lot. It gives good character to the cars. Unlike today's this what is this electric cars and shit. I really don't like electric cars, man. Unless or until you are actually generating power with a windmill, or by hydro or something like that, and you are charging that with the car. And if your car is giving a good run throughout your life, then it's fine. Since maybe it's just starting off now, maybe it looks like that, maybe who knows what the future holds. But you can still use these cars. It will still perform really well compared to the electric cars, because end of the day, it's rest of the things apart, like transmission and all. But end of the day, it purely depends upon a huge battery, right? So end of the day, it is not going to give you the same result after a couple of years. Okay, this one is giving 37, this one is 37 grams, which is nice. So end of the day, it is not going to give you the same performance. But when it comes to a petrol engine, it will give you this, it might give you I mean it will most probably give you a better performance than you actually purchase, than the date you actually purchase the car. That's the reason they usually say, don't drive fast for the first couple of weeks or so, to let the engine set and to give a better mileage, and then you can drive fast, something like that. So yeah, but end of the day, even after 50 years, these cars will perform as day one. The only thing you need to do is just take care of the car really well. Maybe at least well. Good maintenance would be necessary. But electric cars, every 4 years or so, you must change a battery. It's just, it is a battery, right? It is going to degrade over time. Okay, this one is a Dodge. I remember, yeah, it's a Dodge. But I don't know what. There's a Charger. I'm not sure, man. I'm really sorry, guys. These are very old collection of mine, so I really don't remember. Okay, let's buy this casting. But the color combination on this looks super awesome. 36 grams. It's a glittery green with this, green with slightly white flames. I really love this one so much. Okay, let's move on to next box. So I'm just trying to show as much as I can. But honestly, I can't show everything in one video again, because this itself now it's already 28 minutes. Okay, this one is a mix of newer one and newer ones, and I mean this most of these are actually bought in. Okay, so everything I bought in past 2 years or so, I guess. Maybe apart from one, I guess. Let's see. Okay, let's start with this. So I know a lot of people are fan of this particular car, McLaren. This is 720S. So I think this is from the Fast and the Furious movie franchise, if I'm not wrong. I did do an unboxing video of this, but I don't remember exactly. But I'm pretty sure this is from the Fast and the Furious movie franchise. So let's weigh this casting. 34 grams. Okay, nice. Okay, another one is, next one is also McLaren. I just try to keep everything together as possible. So this one is the recent casting. You guys saw the unboxing videos, I hope. So this one is the P1. There is one more, I think, F1, I guess. I don't know where I kept it. Might be in a different box. It has tail light details, headlight details. This is a really nice casting. I think it did perform really well on the track when we tried. Okay, 28 grams. Okay. So this one is Aston Martin. Yeah, this is the Aston Martin 177. So I'm really happy I actually got this, because I never actually saw this casting that much. Luckily, I think this came in a 5 pack if I'm not wrong. Even I need to see my own videos just to see where I from which pack I unboxed this. Okay, this one looks really cool, the air intake and all, which is really nice here. 29 grams. Nice. That is a nice livery and all. Okay, let's move on to this. This is a stud breaker. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Stud breaker. These are the recent ones. I think this I unboxed during 2023 if I'm not wrong. Okay, let's weigh this. So this one is 41 grams. Okay. So someone actually commented on this particular casting whether it has any Easter eggs. Honestly, I don't remember. I don't actually remove these castings, like most of the customizing persons do. But it does have nice chassis detailing to it, which is really cool. So this is a 56 Ford. Yeah, I do have Ford, other Fords also here and there. So it's a more nice livery. This one looks here really great with this matte, I don't know, kind of light red finish. It doesn't have headlight details though, but it looks really great. It's a solid casting. 41 grams. It is solid. Okay. This one is actually from Fast and the Furious movie franchise, if I'm not wrong. I do remember this is a Ford, but I don't know if it is a Torino or... I really don't know. Okay. The paint job is really nice on this one. 36 grams. Okay. So this one is my personal favorite casting. This I bought during my visit to Muscat. And I accidentally mentioned this as super treasure when I actually put a shots of this. But it is not a STH. STH is, for this particular case, was this is the STH, but the one which I am having here is not the STH. But it does look really awesome. So this one is the Mazda RX3. So it is the Mad Mike version. You can see how cool this is. That is really nice. So this is the only one I have, to be honest, and I really wish they had two. I bought two. Okay, so 32 grams. So this was only one hanging in the peg that time when I bought it. So I'm really happy about. Okay, I never shown this car before in any videos, but it was in the background in that blue boxes back then. So this one is the Nissan Skyline R30. I don't know how many of you guys own this casting or at least seen this casting, but if you guys have it, good for you, because I really love this one because it has tail light details, acrylic for headlights. So not much of detailing and all, but it does have really cool, very simple livery. I mean the numbering and all, and which it looked really nice. So again, when I bought this, I still remember this and these two cars were like only one hanging in the peg that time, and it costed me a lot. Okay, this is 30 grams. Okay, so this one is the recent one, the Mad Make Drift Attack, I guess. Yeah, Mad Make Drift Attack. So I'm not really big fan of this casting, but I think this is based on a Mazda. But it does look, the blue looks really awesome, with this matte, matte, I think satin blue, I guess you can say. That looks really nice. Okay, 30 grams, way too low to be honest. Okay. Yeah, this is another one which is supposed to be along with this set, but I don't have space, so I kept it here. So this one is the Buick Regal, I guess. Sorry, Buick Grand National. Okay, so this one is by Maestro, and this one comes under their Harley Davidson customized, customized series. So it has tail light details. It is painted, obviously, headlight as well. It is also painted, but at least they have those details. It costed me a lot, to be honest, maybe per piece around 750 or 800 rupees back then. Because, but the rims and all, it has rubber tires. The chassis is plastic, but rubber tires. The rims are unique to every car. Depends upon the actual car. It does look like the actual car if you see. Okay, let's weigh this. It's 37 grams. Nice. So this is a very recent one, I hope you guys know. So the custom Camaro. So this is my personal favorite casting, the recent ones Hot Wheels has put out. More specifically compared to this, I really love the matte blue one. That was really superb. It was really awesome. That really did, that paint job did justice to this casting compared to this one. So I actually bought only one of this, because I didn't like this paint job. I bought two of the Camaro, that blue Camaros, because one I still keep it in card because I want to display it someday. The another one I used to keep it in my headrest of my bed. So I used to, sometimes I just play with it. So I kept it with me. So recently I just put it in a box so that I can do this collection video. Okay, 31 grams. Okay, this is also one of the older castings which I own. You can see the dust and rust, everything here. So this is the custom 56 Ford truck, and this looks so awesome. The livery here and everything. It doesn't have any other details apart from the headlight or tail light details. Okay, 37 grams, not bad. Okay, let's move on to the next box. Okay, this is going to be at least an hour, I guess. Okay, so my personal favorite, one of my personal favorite box. This is full of Lamborghinis. So this is for all Lamborghini fans. Okay. So let's start with the Gallardo. So Gallardo is the very first car, released by Lamborghini after, Audi, after acquisition by Audi. So it has tail light details, headlight details, because this one is actually a card art premium one. This is from Fast and the Furious movie franchise. That I remember very clearly because I sold the other one to my friend back then. And he sold it to someone else in my group itself. So 28 grams. So now I am wishing I really never sold that casting. So this one is a Murcielago. So my very first car which I actually fell in love with, that's a Murcielago, but I think that is the LP 674, 670-4. I don't know what iteration is this one. It simply says Lamborghini Murcielago, but this one is with a spoiler. So I don't remember when I bought this casting, to be honest. It's because it still has some dust, because I used to keep it in that blue boxes back then. I just removed it recently because it is collecting a lot of dust. So I just removed that so that everything whatever I'm having here, it won't be having any dust. So I will be using those boxes once I switch homes and once I start a display. Okay, this one is 36 grams. Yeah. So this is also a Murcielago. This one, again, I don't remember when I bought this cars, but I'm happy that I have it. Okay. So this one is a Murcielago. This one is without the spoiler here. It has all the details like headlights and tail lights. Okay, 33 grams. That is really nice. Okay. Okay, so here it is, next one. So this is Centenario Roadster, and honestly I bought this from a scalper. That I remember very clearly now, because that's the time when I started collecting Lamborghini, and then I came to know Hot Wheels are banned in India, shitty country, and I was really heartbroken, to be honest, because that time I started earning a bit better. I had some money to buy whatever, the things which I wanted, but it was not there at that time. So I don't remember. Okay, I bought this for somewhere around 700 rupees or so. But this, I'm pretty sure it was sold for 120 rupees back then. So but it is a nice casting. I'm really happy that I at least have one of it. Okay, 30 grams. Okay, so a lot of people know about Super Trofeo, but they released a Super Trofeo in multiple colors. So this one I bought somewhere around 2017. I personally love this one over the thing, the red one they released recently, which I did an unboxing video also. The Huracan Super Trofeo. This one is really cool. It doesn't have any tail light details, but compared to that, red one or red one, this looks so awesome. The color it looks. I love green color so much. It does look like a nature's car, like Captain Planet's car. If you know who that character is. Okay, 34 grams. Okay, Captain Planet is a green hero, but not green color hero, but he is a green hero. Okay, so this is Sesto Elemento. So I bought this in Muscat because I bought it along with a 5-pack. Just for this car, I actually bought the entire 5-pack. So they did release Sesto Elemento in white color in India during 2023, if I'm not wrong. We did an unboxing video. If you guys didn't watch the video, please go and watch the video for full review. And okay, so here is the next one. Right now I have a lot of Miuras in Hot Wheels. This one, the ID one, there is the one on the top there. I will show that someday. And there is another one which I bought recently. I did an unboxing video of it. So I have that red with orange one, gold one, and then full gold one. All these things. This one is track specific. So it doesn't have any difference from all these cars. Every car, every Miura is same. With same amount of detailing and all. This is 28 grams. The only difference being the paint job. That's it. Okay, I'm just going to put some weight on it. Let's see. Hope it stays. Okay, so another favorite tuned car. This is the Countach. Honestly, I didn't remember that I actually had a Countach that tuned version until I actually went back to my native and then I saw this. So it has good chassis detailing. Again, it still remembers me of this Maisto ones. I do have a Maisto Countach which I bought recently. I will be unboxing that some point in time. Maybe sooner than I actually think. This one actually that Countach looks really awesome compared to this one, but this being a Hot Wheels, they over exaggerate even normal ones, but this one being a tuned one, you don't need to say. Okay, 34 grams, but it still looks really awesome if you ask me. So here is the Countach pace car, I guess. Yeah, this is a pace car. So this one we did an unboxing video of it, if you guys remember. I think 5-pack video I did. So there, doesn't have any headlight details or tail light details. It's a Countach, so I bought the entire pack just for this. Okay, 35 grams. So here is the older Reventon. So this one is from that Lamborghini anniversary pack or something they released back then. This one again I bought it from a scalper. I'm not going to say who that is or which site it is, but they are that site is a scalper site. So I did buy 2 Reventons after this, that red ones which they released in India, because I really wanted Reventon so badly in a different color apart from the white one. Again, I actually played with one of those for a very long time. I recently just kept it back in this box. The next one is that one. Let me just show you. Yeah, this is the one. So this one they released recently. I really loved this wheels here compared to this one. This looks really stupid. This one looks really awesome. It matches with the color and the livery and everything looks absolutely gorgeous on this one compared to this one. So let's weight both of the casting. 36 grams. 34 grams. I don't know what they changed. Maybe because of the rims. I'm not sure. But I don't think they changed anything else, because rest everything looks the same if you ask me. Okay, let's put it back. So this one is another one I bought from a scalper, the Estoque. I never actually saw this casting, when I was collecting in any. I do know there is a car called Estoque. Even Asphalt Games actually, promoted this car. You can get this car for free if you log in for. I mean, you need to complete some achievements on daily basis. So I actually unlocked this car like that in Asphalt 9. Yeah. Back then when the game was originally released, I'm talking about. I'm not sure about now. So I did a video on this. Did? I don't remember. I think I did a video on this car, because I remember saying this Stain is not going. 38 grams. Okay, let's move on to the next box. Okay, this box is a bit different. Let me just put this thing aside. Okay, so this one is a like three box. If you see, you can put three cars here. So this one is also around the same range, 180, 200. So okay, so this is the Ford Bronco. These are the recent casting. This is a very light casting, if you ask me. Honestly, nothing. I thought it was supposed to weigh more, but it's just 35 grams. Maybe 40 grams would have been nice. So I think this came in a 5-pack, correct? It's a Mudstuds 5-pack, if I'm not wrong. So Ford F-150. So I do love the livery here. So when it comes to the Mudstuds pack, the livery is always nice compared to other 5-packs. Maybe Flames, and there is one or two more. Okay, 37 grams. One or two more which looks really nice. But the Mudstuds ones always looks really nice. See? That one is so awesome. There's a Chevy Silverado, and look at the livery there, which is, this looks so cool. I personally love this one. Okay, 44 grams. Okay, let's move on to the next one. It's for the Porsche lovers. So this one is the Porsche 944 Turbo. I don't remember when I bought this casting, so please do not ask me that. It has a Easter egg here, stethoscope. I don't know which doctor actually drives 944 with this particular livery. I mean, man, I gotta go fast. I need to save lives, man. Okay, let's weigh this casting. 34 grams. Okay. So here is another art car. I think Dodge Dart, yeah. Dodge Dart. So art cards like this looks really nice. I do have one Copo Camaro which I made to unbox. That is a short card which I bought 2 years back in Muscat. I do love this car, this looks really colorful and in a good cheerful way, right? Stop being a blunt with one paint job and all. Okay, 34 grams. Okay, so this I remember I bought in Muscat. I think Volkswagen, Golf. Volkswagen Golf, yeah. So I remember doing unboxing videos of this. So I think most of these things which I'm showing now, I know like 99% of those I do have unboxing videos. You can go out and see that. 32 grams. But older videos I never actually weighed those castings. Okay, so this one is the character car by Disney. I mean Hot Wheels. Sorry, it's a collab. Okay, so this one is the Stormtrooper, I guess. See, I never actually watched Star Wars apart from the that swords, yeah, that laser swords. I'm really sorry, Star Wars fans. I'm a fan of Spider-Man, so I never diverted from my guy. So yeah, so this one looked really cool. When I bought it, I don't remember whether I did an unboxing on this one or R2D2 if I'm not wrong. Something. Sorry, CP3O if I'm not wrong. I guess so. Correct me, guys. Correct me, please. I don't mean to offend you on this, but I really don't remember. I never actually watched any Star Wars movies, and I'm really not aware about it. But I remember I bought something like either CP3 or something like that. That's what. Okay. So this is 33 grams. So these are one of the rare finds which I had back then, and this is one of the rarest finds which I have. So the Buzz Lightyear, cars version. So this one is actually by Mattel, but it does not released under Hot Wheels, brand name. It was just released under, I think, Disney Pixar cars, I guess. If even I want to see the video for that, because it was a bit different. So this is fully metal, and chassis is also metal, I guess. Does look like it. These wheels are plastic, but it looks really cool. That is 42 grams. I'm really happy actually I was able to get this. So this one is, I think, from the Fast and the Furious 5 pack back then when it was released. I mean, a lot of people went nuts on this. I think this is a Ford Mustang. I think Ford Mustang Boss, I guess. I really wish they put something here, like, but the paint job is so awesome. I love green so much, and this glittery green, it immediately catches my eye and immediately buy it. Okay, let's see this. 37 grams. Okay, so this one is that, I think this one is Aston Martin DB5. Someone was asking me about this casting, whether they are able to, I'm able to get this one for them. Honestly, these are not easy to find, guys. So it has all the details here. It's really nice. 33 grams. Nice. Okay. So this one is Benz, and let's see what. Yeah, AMG GT. So this one is also from the Fast and the Furious movie franchise, if I'm not wrong. It doesn't have tail light details, but rest everything is fine. 34 grams. Okay. This casting I really loved so much when I unboxed it. So the Chevrolet SS. Yeah, I do remember I'm having another Chevrolet. I need to see. So this is a matte finish paint job, but no, it makes you feel a bit different when you touch it compared to other matte finish paint jobs. This looks so raw if you touch it. It's 42 grams. Nice. I never really weighed this casting back then, Okay, so this is one among my favorite casting, the Lancer. I think Lancer Evolution, just 2008 Lancer Evolution. So this is a color changer. I know I'm not going to keep any water right now here because I do all the things here. But please go ahead and see this video. I did a video on this, and it was really awesome. The color was really awesome when it changes. So go ahead and look at it. Okay, let's buy this one. 34 grams. Nice. Okay, this set which I'm going to show you guys now, the people are selling this for 4,000 or 5,000 now. The Forza set. This is the older one. I think 2022 set, if I'm not wrong. This is Acura. That's the detailing and all. So I bought all the 5 back then in the set, 28 grams. I originally took only 1 or 2, and then I saw all the 5 were there. So I immediately took all the cars, and then oh my god, just give me 1 second, guys. Some cat actually entered my home. Okay, guys, I'm back. There are there are 3 stray cats which comes to my home. I usually get food for them, that cat food for them. So one old cat came, so I just went and kept food. Okay, it's like 3 a.m. here right now. Okay, so this is one of my favorite casting, the Land Rover Defender. You can see the livery here, right? The Forza specific livery, their Xbox logo and everything. So I personally love this entire set because it's very simple, but a bit unique, because the livery and the paint job is simple white with different striping kind of liveries. Okay, 37 grams. Okay, let's move on to the next one, which is this. So these are like the Shelby GT 350R. So this one is like so nice, but even though it doesn't have any headlight or taillight details, but the livery on this looks so gorgeous. It does have some paint job chipping here. I don't know whether it came like this when I unboxed it. I need to go through the video again. It has this chassis detailing and all, which is really cool. 34 grams, nice. Think this Audi Avant, I guess. Yeah, Audi RS6 Avant. So this one has tail light details, the Audi logo. It says Hot Wheels Forza. It doesn't have headlight details again. That's stupid to do or not to do. The livery looks absolutely gorgeous. That's what made me buy this thing. The delivery was really nice. 34 grams. It's simple, just pure white with you know uh, simple livery. It's nothing much. Okay, the last one is Porsche 934. I do like this livery, because white with green always goes really well. So just like the nature, doesn't have headlight details or taillight details though, but it does look really nice. Okay, let's weigh this casting. 34 grams. Okay, so with that, this box is over. I'm just going to move on to the next box. I do have one more box, and it's already an hour now. I really wanted to show you some of the Majorettes which I bought, guys, but let's see. Okay, so here is one other box which I personally like. So this is by Matchbox. This is a Chevy Master Coupe. I think this I bought it in India if I'm not wrong. That looks so cool. And I do love this older classic cars like which looks like this. So it just reminds me of very simpler times. Okay, 32 grams. Okay. So again, a lot of people are really mad about Matchbox cars. I don't know why, because Matchbox and Hot Wheels both are done by Mattel. It's same company. It's just with a different chassis. That's it. I mean the brand name under the chassis. That's it. Okay. So these Ferraris which I'm going to show you, these are by Maisto. I bought it. No, I bought all the 5 set back then. I did a video as well. So it is very weightless, as you can see. It's only 19 grams. So nothing much to say about this casting because it doesn't have any interior. But since it's a Ferrari, I really want to do a video, so I bought it. So this one is F40 Comfort Zone. So I think I did unbox a Comfort Zone recently by Burago. I think that's pronounced as Burago because a lot of people were correcting me. It is not Burago, it's Burago. So it's okay. It's Burago. Thank you guys. Okay. These are like very light, you can see. It's just 21 grams. It's very light. Okay. So this is 488 GTB. Honestly, these things costed me a lot. If you guys are wondering, it doesn't cost me like 200 or 300. Each casting costed me around more than 600 or so. Even though it's very light and all, because Ferrari's license is a bit on the higher side compared to other brands. Okay, 22 grams. That's why Mattel actually didn't renew their license after that. They stopped. So this is the 812 super fast. It does have all the detailing if you see, like the headlight, tail light. So this is kind of a carded premium for Maestro, but the only difference is it doesn't have any interior detailing to it. 25 grams. So that's why these are very weightless. I think this is Italia if I'm not wrong. Oh, sorry, La Ferrari. Okay, La Ferrari being one of my favorite cars by Ferrari. I don't like Ferrari that much, but La Ferrari and Italia, I personally like these two cars. I don't know, for some reason I like them. Okay, just 18 grams, you see. It's just stupid, right? Okay, so here is the one with HKS livery, the GTR R32. A lot of people will like go crazy for this casting. I think this came with that 5-pack if I'm not wrong. Doesn't have headlight details though. 34 grams. Nice. Yeah, this I bought in the 5-pack. Okay, this one is really heavy. So this one is, I do know this is a Skyline, but I think Skyline GTR, I guess. I forgot, guys. Honestly, I forgot. But it is a heavy casting. The purple color looks really nice, but it does have some paint issues to it. 41 grams. Little bit. So purple color always looks nice, especially if it is done right, it will look absolutely gorgeous. So this one is the Fair Lady Z. Nice interior detailing, no headlights, no tail lights. This is embossed, but I think these are 5 packs with, it was released in 2023. Sorry, I didn't weigh this casting. 32 grams. I see someone actually bought this set recently in my group. I don't know who that is, but I'm really happy for that person. Yes, 13. Again, it doesn't have headlight details, but they painted the ass instead of painting the face. What to do? 33 grams. Nice. Okay. 3, 4. Yeah, this is a fifth car in this one. The Datsun 620. Not much of headlight or taillight detailing, but the Datsun logo is embossed, and it does have this livery on the sides, which is really nice. 32 grams. Nice. Okay, this is another car where everyone went nuts. The Porsche 935. So I think this is the same car which I have here. You can see here. That is a STH which I unboxed during when I reached 1,000 subscribers. So I think I do have 2 of this castings apart from the STH. I don't remember it now. Even I need to check. So I do love this casting because the blue is really nice. The way they did is really nice. Even though it doesn't have any headlight or taillight details, it looks so gorgeous. It does look like the neon. It gives that neon vibes. This pink and everything. 37 grams. Nice one. Okay. So this one I didn't unbox back then, even though I had a chance. I just opened it out of curiosity. This one is actually by Veli, the Land Rover Range Rover Evoque. So I didn't unbox this back then. It does have chassis detailing, which is so nice. This came actually inside a Easter egg. It was an egg. You need to open the egg and you can see this inside. So I bought this. You can't see whatever it is inside. You need to open and see. You can still see the dust. I just took it and kept it in this box after that. That's it. But the detailing on this was really nice. I really wish I bought a couple more Vellies. But it is not really heavy if you ask me. It does have every other detail though. Let me just... Okay. Hope it looks better now. Okay. 30 grams. So this actually has rubber tires and all. It doesn't have any suspension. Okay. So here is another Lancer which I have. Okay, this is the very first Lancer I bought, very first color shifter I bought back then in 2016 or 2017. So the reason I bought another one of this is because this actually lost that color shifting, how you can say, that property. It doesn't shift color, that much anymore. Maybe very lightly, but not it was supposed to. So it is going to be 33 grams. Yeah. Okay, this one I didn't know what it is, but I bought it when I was in a trip to Muscat. Didn't even clean this after this. I just left it as it is. This is the kit car, that Night Rider car. So I really want to see that series, but I can't able to find it in India in any of this streaming sites. I mean, app or site, whatever it is. So this is the engaged version or so they mentioned, in that card back then, because it is supposed to be closed like this. This is the open version. There are 2 versions. When I bought this casting in a mall, this was the only one available. So originally I bought this just to do a video, but later on I learned that this was from a that sitcom series, and that was a really nice sitcom series. So even I wanted to watch that, but so far no luck. 38 grams, not bad. So I really need to clean this casting and take care of it really well nowadays. Okay, so this is a Dodge Charger Drift. So these are very recent castings, I unboxed this. No headlight, no taillight details, nothing. Just stupid livery on the side. No one wants that. That's the truth. Okay, 39 grams. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I know a lot of people will appreciate this one. So the Zonda R, Pagani Zonda R. So if you guys don't know, let me tell you this. Pagani is the person who moved out of Lamborghini and then he started his own company, that is Pagani. His name is Horacio Pagani. So he is the one who actually pitched to Lamborghini, when they did this Countach back then. During that time, he wanted to do that entire, he wanted to do with carbon fiber. So that time, due to cost issues, Lamborghini, never agreed on that one. So he went out on his own and then he 31 grams. Okay, he actually founded this, Pagani. Okay, so this one is also Zonda R, but this one came later on. Not I think that one is from 2023. This one is from 2024, I guess. Only different paint job. I don't know. Some castings, they released on the same year just with a different paint job, so I bought it. 30 grams. Okay. So okay, let's move on to the last box for today because it's already an hour now, an hour and 5 minutes. I really want to take some rest after this. Okay. Let's take one of the box which I personally love. Love the most compared to others. This is a big box if you guys see. So this one has three cars you can keep inside, and then yeah. Okay, so this one is full of Majorettes and all. So let's start with this one. So this one is from this 23 piece box or so. So I just bought only the special edition. I shared it with my group because I only wanted the 4 special edition ones with this particular liveries. It has openable parts, suspension, everything. Suspension and everything. It is a nice casting if you ask me. It does have paint bubbling and all nowadays. So okay, 45 grams, not bad. Okay, let me just go to this one. So this one is the Mercedes-Benz G500. So these are like heavy metal if you ask me, It doesn't open more than this, but it has this little bit of openable. But one thing I really love about Majorette is they always have this acrylic headlights, like for 99% of the castings. And the tail lights, they always paint it. They won't leave it as it is even on the main lines. So always the detailing looks, really beautiful. This is going to be 40 grams at least. Wow, 51 grams. That is nice. All these cars actually has suspension. So here is the Corvette. Yeah, Chevy Corvette and acrylic inserts. The paint job looks good. It doesn't have tail light details, but it is fine. There's opening parts and all. Just really cool. I do have the racing version of this one. I did an unboxing on that. 35 grams. Nice. I don't know why I kept that on the other side. Okay, so this one is actually, I think, by Maisto. Yeah, this is by Maisto. Buick Regal. Okay, there is a small gimmick on this car, but before I will show you that. It has headlight detail, tail light detail, everything. The logo placement, everything looks nice on Maisto cars if you ask me. So it has this low rider stance and everything. So you can pull it like this and the car will stay like this. 31 grams and you can push the tire inside fully and it will be a low rider. That is nice. And I do have one more of the casting here. Say, by Maisto, the Buick Riviera. So I do have Riviera by Hot Wheels also. That was really nice. So this one is more. This one is better compared to that, and it cost me more, somewhere around 1,000 rupees or so. Okay, 34 grams, and again this both of these cars has this low rider stance. That was really nice. I do love low riders. There's the paint job issue and all. The tires are rubber on both actually. That was really a cool one. Okay, so this one is by RMZ. So it will share something else, but this is by RMZ. It doesn't have any interior detailing to it. I just bought it because this is a Lamborghini Murcielago. 21 grams, nothing much. This one is also by RMZ. So I bought this sometime. Yeah, here you can see RMC City. So these are older ones, not the newer ones. They did re-release these castings again recently, 20 grams. But these are older ones. Like I bought it during 2022 or so. I did a video as well. Okay, this one is Huracan. 22 grams. Aventador purple one. 35 grams. Nice tail light details and everything. Headlight details. So this comes in that 23 pack or so. This one I bought it separately. The Aventador Roadster. 25 grams. See, these cars are Majorette. So this one is also Aventador. I bought it separately. This and that purple one both are actually same casting, just with a different paint job. 36 grams. Nice. Okay, so these are the deluxe edition cars done by Majorette. So this one now renamed, as Jada Ties, and they are doing that again. So that is done by Majorette only. Nice detailing to it. Suspension and everything. Rubber tires. 36 grams. Only thing is it doesn't have a metal chassis, but everything is really solid. So this is the Bugatti Chiron, I guess. Yeah, Bugatti Chiron per sport. It has openable hood here. These are like solid castings if you ask me. I do have a blue one on this. I need to unbox that, and even in the Lamborghini I do have this other color. I don't remember the color now, but I do have that. Yeah, green one, correct. Rubber tires again, 39 grams. It looks really awesome. So this one is a Dodge Charger, I guess. Yeah. So this one actually had a openable part. Yeah, here it is. Openable engine bay. This is a superb casting Dodge Charger RT. Yeah. So these things are heavy. Like this is 41 grams. And this one is again by RMC, but there is a difference. So this RMC actually has interior detailing to it and better, details on headlights, tail lights. And this is like, pullback car. This is a pullback car. 28 grams. This I bought it in Muscat. So yeah. And yeah, another personal favorite, Huracan. This is also from that Majorette special edition. So this one has openable trunk. Okay, I don't have nails now, so I don't want to sabotage it. Rest everything looks absolutely gorgeous for the price point here. That is really nice. 31 grams. More specifically, I bought that entire pack just for this one car. So then I took everything, all this, special editions from that one. I told my friends, if you guys want, then I will buy the one, but I need those for. Luckily, they were really understanding and they understood my thing, so they let me pick those. So this one is also by RMZ. Doesn't have any interior detail to it. So this one and the green one both are same, 19 grams. Okay, so I do have like 2 Urus here and 2 Urus there on the top. I have every edition of Urus Majorette released in the past couple of years. Openable doors, acrylic headlights, tires. This one is plastic tires only. 35 grams. Okay, same one but just with a different paint job. But this thing looks really nice if you ask me compared to Hot Wheels. I'm not sure why people still go for Hot Wheels every time. 34 grams. Nice. Okay, here is another Huracan Avio. So they call it the Huracan Avio. I don't know why. But I just recently broke one of the Huracan, the back part here. That is a color shifter. That was the very first Majorette I bought, if I'm not wrong. So I had a debate with my wife on that as well. But this one, I luckily kept it safe. This one is from the 5 pack. Okay, 31 grams. Looks absolutely gorgeous. So one another beautiful casting, the Aston Martin, I think. Vantage, yeah, the Vantage. It has openable doors. Nice paint job here. Glittery green and acrylic headlights. Nice inserts here. This is awesome for like I think 350 rupees or so if I'm not wrong. I don't remember it exactly. I mean, bang for the buck. 32 grams. These are really nice. So GT8 2000 GT, sorry. The Toyota 2000 GT, I think the first supercar by Japan. So this became so famous. So I bought this in another brand as well. I don't remember what brand it is. I did buy it. Acrylic inserts here. This one super awesome. And 35 grams. Okay, so last but not least for today, guys, which is this, the GR Supra. This is also by Majorette and it has openable doors. It was a very hard find on this particular casting. I'm not able to open more than this. I need to see what the issue is. Some openable parts tend to do this in Majorette, even in some Matchbox also. Okay. 34 grams. Nice. So that's it for today, guys. I'm actually done. I'm exhausted. It's been 1 hour and 16 minutes now. And at least for this video, you guys need to, like and subscribe and share if you want. Because, this is the first time I took this much time actually, to show all this cars. This is just only the tip of the iceberg, which I just shown you guys. I do have like, I don't know, man, 10 or 15 more boxes like this. And then I do have a lot more. I will be showcasing. I mean, I'm just planning to do it every week instead of doing everything in one shot. Maybe by next weekend, let's see whether I will be able to put another 1 hour video like this, or maybe an alternate weeks. Depends upon my, my situation. But this is for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And as usual, if you like my video, hit the thumbs up. If you love my video, subscribe. And once again, thanks for watching this video. Have a great day. Goodbye.